and 7 are going in on a very rainy day, but that's what the tarp's for. I can't lift 7. You can see my etching job though on the edge right there.
Good job, baby.
Yeah. So, but you want 6 too?
Not this second.
Is that Tommy or a train?
Train or something.
And a priming we will go. We have discovered the shape of one of the missing stones.
It's a hard shape.
It's a hard shape. This stone right there is where Frank put in his new one, but that missing stone is a very strange shape. Okay, here's where he put the new stone in, and to push this one up, we've discovered that it's kind of the shape like this. It has an angle and then a square. Same thing with 11C that you saw going in. It's just a really odd shape. That's what we're missing right underneath 6C. But at least now we've discovered what it is. And
now we gotta make it.
Now we have to make it. But there's where we're at.
I made it another template.
Right, because Frank figured out what shape we needed.
And I already have the mortar joint figured out. So this stone now, this is part of our other stones.
That was in our stockpile.
This wasn't have anything to do with the Mooreland House.
Nope.
But now it will.
It's a replacement stone.
So now I got to cut this tricky one out.
The neat thing about it was we found a stone that was the perfect height for it, and Frank's got it all, got the pattern on there all ready to go. All right. Don't
get in the dust. I didn't bring a hammer.
They only break when you don't want them to.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't bring a hammer down. Hammer down.
Hammer time.
There's not much left.
It's a very strong stone.
I can finish it with the
You can finish it with
battery grinder.
Okay. Ta-da! Look at that.
I made a new stone.
You made another new stone.
Now I gotta...
Well, you reshaped a stone.
Yes, I didn't make the stone.
No.
You are absolutely correct.
Yes. He's gonna clean it up, prime it, and put it in.
I gotta face it.
Oh, I thought it already had one.
No, not where I cut it.
Oh, not where, that's true.
Gotta face it first.
Gotta face it. Put a face on it.
Face facts, baby.
Put a face on it. Pink is drawing the lines. We are losing light, but
because it's dark out.
it's getting dark out. And he's gonna
Face
face it. I was gonna say deface it.
Well, I mean defacing it by facing it, I suppose it's good that way.
Maybe. It's a very strong stone. There we go.
Don't laugh at me, Masons. Because I'm a pilot.
You know, I have an idea.
Hmm.
Well, I was gonna say, we just broke it.
But that's not.
You can always. No, what I was gonna say is you can always epoxy that back on.
Because I still have that back there, so it still needed faced, so there you go.
There it is.
See if it fits.
Okay. Okay, priming that new stone for it to fit in there. How exciting. And welcome to the club. Fits really nice.
Oh.
He's been hammering his fingers today.
Not a whole lot, just a couple.
No, just a couple times.
Just a couple.
That's to be expected.
Oh, really? Why is that to be expected, baby?
Well, everybody gets their fingers every now and then.
That's to be expected. That's to be expected. He's always doing that kind of stuff. Alrighty.
Back to doing that.
That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought making stones was going to be... But... It's a piece of cake.
Okay.
Piece of cake.
That one was because we just so happened to find one the right width.
Well, I mean, we'd have just had to cut.
Yeah.
Sometimes this gets in the way.
The railing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the perfect height of where we're working. But I am not complaining.
Nope. This is nice.
No. Having the new man basket.
I mean, it saved who knows how much time already.
Yeah.
Just from not having to reset that 3-foot one.
Constantly. Well, and I was able to come up and film
and help.
Yeah.
The film is not that.
So yeah, a very good tool. We did get it dirty today though.
Once they're pointing mortar again. Woohoo!
It is a necessary evil.
Evil being the key word. It isn't that bad.
No,
It's mindless.
it's just time consuming.
It is time consuming.
Very time consuming. There's no
But-
super glue in this stuff. I'm sure some people go faster than we do, but
They're
okay.
called masons.
probably.
I have no doubt.
So those two new stones look really nice next to each other. And they'll blend just fine once they dry out a little bit
Yeah, they were in a wet pile.
in a wet pile, but not a whole lot we can do about that.
I'm excited.
Me too. Last little bit for today. Trying to point that up.
It rains too hard.
Yeah. One more row of rock is all that we lack before we can start putting the lintels and that back on. So,
Yay.
but they'll at least be in there pretty good by tomorrow. Of course, we'll put a tarp over this
It's raining.
because it's raining. All right, there they are. In
This
place.
is a rough looking stone.
Yeah.
But it was there.
These two.
And this one, the green will fade.
Yeah, these two have are pretty rough shape. They're very pitted, especially on the back side, but that's where they go, so that's where they're going to be, and it looks great. We're just lacking one more row, but
Almost got to it.
almost got to
If it
it.
wasn't for the rain.
Yeah, that kind of threw us off.
But I had to stand there with the tarp over.
Yeah. But the new stones look great.
They almost look like they belong there.
They do now.
This-
Another batch, double batch of hot lime mortar. And we are, I say we, even though it's Frank.
Oh, I'm just doing this part. You're doing just as much.
We, this is the last little bit, that last row, stone 1, 2, and 3, that's stone 2, 2C.
To see what?
I don't know, 2C.
To see if it'll fit.
Yeah. So, where are the other stones? Are they up here? Oh, the other two are right there by his feet, all primed and ready to go. And then we're on to lintels, and
Big lintels.
big lintels. And then from there, it's concrete time. as you could tell in some of the footage, Frank got me a surprise and replaced my drone for me because I crashed it in the top of that block walnut tree. So be mindful of where your drone is, because I was repositioning it, looking at the screen but not looking at actually where it was. So yeah, I know. Learn my lesson, let's hope. So we are onward and upward today. That
last stone in the column.
Last stone in the column is going in. And with that, that crack has been repaired. That's really exciting.
It's just a crack. We just mortared it in.
Well, we did a lot more than that.
We just used thicker mortars on it. The rest was all photoshopped.
Uh-huh.
We just photoshopped a lot of it.
So look at that. That's just amazing. Last stone going in. Pushing some mortar in from the back side.
Hot lime mortar.
Hot lime mortar. Yeah, it is very warm.
Well, it's hot lime mortar because you mixed it in your house.
Well, it can burn your fingers.
Yep.
But
Delicate operation. Try not to move the stone while I shove mortar in the crack. Carrie has to mix double the mortar because a lot of it goes on the ground.
it does, but that's okay.
It just can't be helped. I suppose I could put a catch down there. But...
So what's the status, Frank?
Oh, still cleaning up some of the... It has to harden a little bit before these get cleaned up very much. And I'm leaving room to repoint with that pink mortar that's more orange. But so this looks kind of silly, but it is what it is. It's too soft. This slime mortar is too soft to get a good mortar joint right when you do it. You got to come back and touch it up. In case anybody's wondering what in the world I was doing. Anyway.
Mimi? What's Mimi doing? What's my Mimi doing? You being a good girl? Yeah. Mimi. Sweet girl. What do you smell on my hands? Hmm? Silly girl.